I just want to say Shima Coca, subscribe to my channel if you can. Today I'm going to do a review about politics, Democrat versus Republican. I'm somewhere in the middle of it. I'm going to go ahead and start with my views as I have always voted Democrat, but however, I'm not completely liberal left. Some of my views as Democrat, and the reason why I stay Democrat was because I'm for, well, let me get this straight. I've had an abortion. I'm coming out and I admit it. I regretted it in the end, but I still feel like it's a woman's choice. Another reason too, I'm a proud lesbian and I'm for LGBT rights. And here's how I can be on the Republican side of it. I know there's this huge talk about bathrooms with transgender. I am for it. I'm for everyone, woman, man, being able to use the restroom. However, you are going to have people that dress up, I feel like possibly, some, not all, but some creeps. I'm going to say there's a 95% chance it wouldn't happen, but there's still that 5% chance that you're going to have some creep coming in the bathroom and pretending or assaulting. Hopefully that doesn't happen and that's not the case. But that's why I'm kind of like iffy about the whole bathroom thing. Other than that, I say go for it, you know? Be yourself. My daughter, she always said she was a boy. And, you know, she's not really young enough to really identify. I feel like she's a little too young. See, that's where I can lean on the Republican side and the Democrat side. I feel like maybe 12, 13. So right now I just call her a tomboy. I named her Christina, so I said if she's Chris, you know, it was meant to be if she called herself Chris. Or he in the future. You never know how my daughter's going to identify. But I'm so proud of her. So, like, there's that whole Democratic side of me, but then there's also that point where it's like reading to kids at a young age. Like, that was a huge thing where they showed the group and explaining some transgender. I think that's a good idea. However, I feel like they're still too young, and I don't think they should push on it. I think that it's inside you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's truly in your heart who you are. So for that, I kind of, again, see, I'm in the middle. You know, it's like there has to be a middle ground here if we're going to make it work and we're going to make people happy on both ends, which is what I'm totally for. I know there's a lot of people running right now. Biden, Trump. I heard Kanye is running 2020. I have no idea what's going on with that, but you know what? I'm just gonna put out my views. I personally, I'm not gonna vote. I'm just speaking what I believe is true and what I believe you guys should vote off of if you agree with me, and let you make your own decisions. So in the end too, there's the whole tax cut thing for the rich and the poor. I'm for tax cuts on the rich personally because I feel like the rich generate the middle class in a way. So that's why I'm on the Republican side. You know, when you have rich people that donate and start these charities, you know, that helps lower class. But I can see how small businesses feel completely ripped off. So there has to be meaning with that too. So see, there's like all these different things that you have to really take into consideration, figure out a plan on how it can work, not just sit there and be like, oh, I'm a Democrat because I'm a lesbian, or oh, I'm a Republican because I'm rich. You know, there has to be that median. Another thing too with Democrats is they are for the poor. However, you have to understand that there are rich people who worked hard, you know, to earn that money and deserve that money. There's some that aren't. There's some that were born with it. However, those people still deserve a chance. It's finding that median. I'm also, like I said, I am a lesbian, so I'm pro LGBT rights. I know that, like the transgender issue, I explained that, but I feel like they should have more parades, sponsor more stuff. Like I said, especially at a younger age, like I don't think that they're ready, but when you're older, you know what? Get to meet people, be comfortable with yourself. In the end of the day, it took me up to age 26 to really come out as a full-blown lesbian. I was Catholic. I am Catholic, I should say. And then Pope Francis actually was the one who helped me come out on that. When he okayed lesbianism, I'm calling it lesbianism, that's not even a word. I just made it one. So for me, it's like he gave me that okay, and then I realized that it was okay the whole time, that it wasn't something to be ashamed of as a Catholic woman. So for that, well, for one, thank you, Pope Francis. And for two, it helped me come out at work slowly. I started coming out, and like now I feel like a whole brand new person that I'm out there. I'm no longer ashamed of it. So see, there's that whole issue that being raised Catholic, and I know that that's more on the Republican side. They're very strict, and I'm saying, I am Catholic, but due to Pope Francis coming out and being like, this is okay, you know, love is love, God loves everyone. That kind of made sense to me, you know. He was one of the first modern popes, I would say. He is one of the first modern popes. So, you know, the Republicans are more strict, I feel like, old school Catholic. However, like I said, there is that median. Now, there's this whole, you know, rich or poor issue. Poor people, you know, you got to give them a chance. And me personally, I feel like somebody on the Republican side or the Democrat side should have a structure to where, you know what, if you are poor, let's open up, let's have some of the rich come together, let's have like a bank, not like an actual, well, kind of like a bank, to where, you know, not WIC, not EBT, well, I'm from Indiana, or Link, or wherever you're from, but extra money for mothers who are struggling, where once every, you know, 6 months, they could come get like $1,000 grants, and use it, you know, whether it's to pay your college tuition, whether it's to pay your bills, you know, no questions asked, but show the receipts to show where it's going type thing, privately to whoever the caseworker is, but trusting them that they're going to pay the bills or not, and then cutting them off if they spend it on, you know, Gucci or something like that. There's ways to do it when we get rich, and the rich to come together, understand that there's poor people, there's single mothers out there that are struggling. So that's personally my opinion. There has to be a median. You know, I personally don't know who I'm voting for. I don't even know if I'm going to vote. Um, Originally, I'm going to admit I was going for Biden, but then I realized, like, hey, you know what? If we don't get Democrats and Republicans on the same side with some issues, it's not going to change. It's going to be the same system. You're going to have people. You're going to have Democrats. You're going to have Republicans complaining. And it's an ongoing cycle. That's where you need to have unity. If it was up to me, I'd say let's have two presidents who work together on Democrat and Republican side, who come together and be like, hey, let's find this median. Let's figure this out. Let's make sure everyone in America is happy, because it's all about America at the end of the day. You know, be proud. We're proud. We're American made. You know what I'm saying? You know, be proud of where you're from. We're from America. Let's make America work. Let's make real deals with other countries that make them satisfied as well too. But let's show some pride and respect for ourselves, because when other countries see us like not all agreeing, and you never hear about the Russia and poor and rich and Democrat and Republican like that, that shows there's a problem with America, and something has to be done, and it has to start with us. There has to be a new system. I don't know how that would work, but that's personally how I feel. Again, that's me. I'm going to tell you this now. I am not voting this month or year, December. You won't see a vote from me. I'm going to finger cross myself and pray that everything goes well, and that somebody on here takes my suggestion into consideration. Anyways, my name is Gina Makoka. Subscribe to my channel, and I don't know if you're one of the Kanye 2020s or the Trumps or the Bidens, but take my words into consideration when you're voting. There has to be some type of change for America, truly. Thank you, and God bless, and subscribe to my channel, Jean's Art Studio. Thank you.